I've already actually started reading the book that I'm going to be reading in this reading vlog, one book, and I am about 200 pages into it. Let's just show them, Ellie. It is The Way of Kings, and so this is a chunky one, very chunky. I am on page 193. In this edition, there are 1,001 pages, and so what I'm trying to do is finish this book before the end of March. So Matt has actually already read this book. He has caught up on this series. This is the Stormlight Archive. This is the first book, and The Way of Kings is notably one of his very favorite books of all time. And he was so excited whenever I was reading even just the prologue. He's like, the book just starts out. There's so much action even in the prologue. It simmers down a little bit within the first 200 pages so far. It's not just action, 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 but there has been some good character development. So far we are following Kaladin and Shallan. I've heard the name Kaladin a lot before. Hey, you sit up. Sit up. Good girl. No, sit up. Sit up. Good girl. Okay. 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 No. Okay. Okay. I love you. I love you too. So far in The Way of Kings, we are following two point of views, Kaladin and Shallan. And I've heard the name Kaladin before when hearing about the Stormlight Archive, and that they are notably one of many people's favorite character in this series. But so far, and I don't know if this is like a hot take or not, but Shallan is my favorite point of view out of those two. So I did actually finish the first part already, and I started the second part, which has 3 different POVs instead of just 2. Let's get there. And so Kaladin remains one of them, but now there's 2 more. Dalinar, and Matt told me how to say this name this morning. He's listened to the audiobooks on some of these. Adolin? I might be saying it wrong. Anyways, so when I saw that Shallan was not having a POV in part 2, I was kind of bummed. But there's this whole like king hierarchy dynamic going on with Dalinar and Adolin. Dalinar is Adolin's father. Adolin is cousin to the current king, that whole family situation. The current king's father died in the prologue. Spoiler? It's in the prologue. It's not even in the like book official, right? So I'm not counting that as a spoiler. So I'll probably put in some clips before this whole like little intro, maybe after, of me reading these first 200 pages, and then let's continue reading tonight. Matt is at a friend's house. They're playing D&D tonight. They're starting a new campaign. I told him that I was gonna be up when he got home. Normally, I am fast asleep by the time he gets home from D&D on Thursday nights, because we have work the next day, but we actually took tomorrow off. Yay! Friday off with the hubby. So we'll see if I can stay awake. Cozy reading vibes tend to put me asleep. It's 8:30 in the evening. Let's see how things go. Thanks for being here. So it's Thursday night again, and Matt is at D&D with his friends, and I'm like 100 pages behind on The Way of Kings from where I need to be to finish it by the end of March. So I need to read a lot tonight, but also I've been neglecting chores because I've been trying to read, but I'm a baby and I need my sleep, but I haven't been sleeping super well, so I'm tired. And if I don't take a nap now, it's like 7:20 now. If I don't take a nap and I start reading, I'm going to be asleep by 8:30. So I'm going to take a nap, and you can probably hear the laundry that's going in the washing machine because, oh my gosh, it's so loud and there's no door on the little spot where our washer and dryer is in the apartment. So, plan. Take a nap. Put the clothes in the dryer. Empty the dishwasher. Empty the sink by putting the dishes in the dishwasher. Chores are... Hello, Ellie. Chores are more so attended to. Is the apartment going to be clean? No. But is it going to be more attended to? Yes. We're just living, you know. But anyways, okay, nap first. And then we'll read until Matt gets home. I'll have to put some of the laundry away at some point. But anyways, if we want to get any reading done without deathly struggling to stay awake while reading, we have to take a nap because the girl is tired. Before I go into work, I am over halfway through The Way of Kings, but I only have 8 days left in March, so I need to read almost 60 pages per day to finish this by the end of March. And if I do that in 8 days, if I read almost half of the book in 8 days, that means I could have read it a lot quicker, but that wasn't the goal. The goal was to read it and finish it by the end of March. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to power through and we're going to finish this by the end of March. And this is going to be, we're going to do it. We're going to do it. I'm loving it. I'm liking it. The second half, after the first third of the book, the action has picked up. I know the characters now, and so I'm invested. I think that's why the first of the month was a lot slower in reading it, because I was being introduced to characters. I was getting to know the world. But I know them a lot more now. We're getting into it. I like Kaladin. I like everything that he's doing for Bridge 4. So I don't want to spoil anything, but yeah, I'm not going to spoil anything. Maybe we'll get into that later. But, if you've read the book, I'm almost at page 600, right on around chapter 40, if you kind of know what's going on there. I don't know. But anyways, I like it. And Shalon's doing some intriguing stuff with Jasna. I don't even know if I'm saying all the names right. But anyways, I have to go into work. I just wanted a quick update. I'll probably do an update later tonight again when I'm at home. All right. See you later. So I just wanted to do a wrap up of my thoughts on The Way of Kings. I finished it on March 28th and it's currently April 2nd, so I've had time to kind of formulate more of my thoughts. I rated this 4 stars. I really wanted to give it 5 stars, but I had a little bit of resistance on feeling like it was a 5-star read for me. Was it amazing? Yes. There was political intrigue. There was a mass amount of character development, which was a little bit slow at the start, but then I really appreciated it. Why is it so hard to say? For the last half of the book, it really had me engaged in caring about these characters from what I had experienced and getting to know them in the first half of the book. So whenever I was trying to think about, did I give it 4 stars because there were pieces of the book that were slow, that if it were my choice, I would have chopped out because it felt unnecessary? And no, there weren't any scenes that I wanted out of the book. They were all necessary. They were all amazing. Obviously, Brandon Sanderson is so well written. He is very good at showing and not telling. So the descriptions of what the characters were experiencing or what they were doing, what they were feeling, I just loved it. I really enjoy his writing on everything that I've read from him so far. The end of the book left me wanting to read the second book, Words of Radiance. I'm not going to jump into it right away, but I am looking forward to continuing in the series. And even though I gave it 4 stars and not 5 stars, if you like high fantasy, if you like battle scenes, if you like war development stories and to see how the character of, say, like a fallen soldier might develop, or the scheming of politics behind the scenes from kind of like one sect of the army pinned against the other, even though they're fighting the same war, there was inside conflict within the same kingdom. And so that was interesting to see how it's going to unfold, as well as this thirst of knowledge which came from Shallan. So at the beginning of the book, Shallan was my favorite character because she had that desire to learn and that eagerness to learn. And honestly, same. If somebody wanted to pay for me to be a professional student so I could just continually like just take classes on and on without having to pay for college, I would do that. People might think I'm crazy, but sitting in a classroom and learning is just fun. Reading is fun. Obviously, I like to read here. So yeah, I really engaged with Shallan's character at first, and I was like, wow, why is Kaladin everybody's favorite? But rightfully so, by the end of the book, I'm pretty sure I told Matt, and I was like, I'm really invested in Kaladin's story and I want to read more of it, just to figure out who he is. He's trying to figure out who he is, and at the same time, I'm like, who are you? But yeah, I really enjoyed my little vlogging time of The Way of Kings. I spent so much time with it, obviously March 1st through March 28th, it just felt like I created this attachment to the book that was like, I am one with the book. No, not really, but it was like, the book became a friend to me, which sounds kind of weird to say, but it became comforting. It turned in kind of to like a comforting read. Like, I wake up in the morning and read a little bit of Way of Kings, read it at lunch, read it in the evenings, just tidbits here and there. So it's kind of like became a close little friend for me, even though it was kind of a war book. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed my first attempt at a reading vlog. I'll definitely be doing more. Matt's going to be doing more. Thanks for joining us on this channel. And if you have read The Way of Kings, tell me what you thought about it. Did you like it? What did you rate it? Who is your favorite character? Did you like the political intrigue? Did you like the war scenes? Did you like the thirst for knowledge? What did you think? Let me know. Okay, bye!